Okay, hi. We're going to look at today's worksheet for math, which is adding mixed numbers and fractions, or adding mixed numbers to fractions. So we're going to look at number one, just to help you guys out and give you a refresher of what we are doing. So I'm going to be writing on the screen, okay? So we're going to look at number one, which is 4 and 5/6 plus 4/5. Okay, I've already started writing it down here. Okay, so I have 4 and 5/6 plus 4/5. Now, what I want to do first is I'm going to tell myself I'm going to ignore this whole number right here for right now. It's not important for me right now. I'm just going to set it to the side and we'll think about it later, okay? But what I want to do first, really, is I want to look at my denominators, okay? And I see that my denominators are not the same. So what I need to do is I need to find their greatest common factor. Not the greatest common factor, I'm sorry. It's 10 o'clock at night. I need to find their lowest common denominator. Okay, so their LCD. So I'm looking for their LCD. Okay, so I'm going to look at the numbers 6 and 5. I'm sorry, it's a little sloppy. Make myself a little table. Okay, and I'm going to think about the factors or the multiples of 6 and 5, right? So I know 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5, well, that's 30. I'm going to stop there because I know that another number I'm working with is 5, and I just did 6 times 5. So whatever I'm doing, at least I know I can get to there. All right, so now I'm going to look at my multiples of 5. So I have 5 times 1, which is 5. 5 times 2, which is 10. 5 times 3, which is 15. And you keep going. You can count by 5s until you get to something that matches up here. So 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, look. What number do they have in common first? Their lowest common denominator is 30. So that means I'm going to switch this 6 and 5 to 30. So let me go ahead and mark, hold on guys, mark that out really quickly. So that's going to change to 30. That's going to change to 30. Now remember, I ask myself the same thing I do on the bottom, I also do to the top. So what did I have to multiply by 6 to get that 30? Well, I multiplied that 6 by 5. So I'm going to multiply this 5 by 5. Okay, so that 5 becomes 25. Oops, sorry guys. That's a 25. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. What did I have to multiply this 5 by to get 30? Well, I multiplied that by 6, right? So I'm going to multiply this 4 by 6, which turns that into 24. So now I have these two numerators to add. I have 25. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. Oh my Jesus, what just happened? Whew. Technology. All right, so I have 25 over 30. Remember, I'm not going to worry about this whole number yet. Okay, so I have 25 over 30 plus 24 over 30. And now, because my denominators are the same, denominators are the bottom numbers, because these two denominators are the same, I'm just going to add across the top and shift my denominator over. Well, 25 plus 24. Well, I know 20 plus 20 is 40. Okay, and 5 plus 4 is 9, so that's 49. 49 over 30. Now, I can look at this fraction and I can see that my numerator is significantly larger than my denominator. So this is what we call, remember, an improper fraction. Improper fraction. Handwriting is atrocious with this thing. Oh my goodness, learning curve. All right, so in order to change an improper fraction to a mixed number, I have to turn it into a division problem. Okay, so I'm going to take 49. I'm going to divide it by 30. It's always the denominator divided by the numerator. Okay, so 49 divided by 30. Well, I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 30 go into 49? Well, I know 30 plus 30, which is 30 times 2, is 60. So that would be too much. So I know that 30 can only go into 49 one time. 30 times 1 is 30. So I'm going to subtract 30 from 49. 9 minus 0, 9. 4 minus 3, 1. So I have 1 is equal to, remember that's my whole number, 1 and 19 thirtieths. My denominator does not change. 19 thirtieths. Now, that being said, I still have this whole number. This is where we're going to start worrying about the whole number. I have this whole number. Ooh, my goodness. It won't let me just draw so fluidly. And my 4, remember? Okay, I'm going to combine those. Well, I know 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, and I'm just going to drop my fraction down. 19 thirtieths. And my answer is 5 and 19 thirtieths. So I can go back up to the top and I can write my answer. 5 and 19 thirtieths. And guys, if you want to start writing on your documents using like your mouse, your trackpad, and your finger, you can using this program called Kami. However, I would just recommend that for math, just write it on a scrap sheet of paper, show your work on a scrap sheet of paper, and just have your parent email or send it to me via Dojo. I keep looking at the screen at the bottom, but the camera's right up here. All right, so that's 5 and 19 thirtieths. All right, if you guys want me to do another one when you come in for your Google Hangout or your Google Meet chat, just let me know and we can work another one. I've got my dry erase board back here and we'll be ready to go. So, in a nutshell, just that's our review. Thank you guys. I miss you.